They don't want you knowing this. Every mechanic, every dealership, every car manufacturer has spent decades perfecting one skill, making sure your car dies right after the warranty expires. And it's working. 83% of vehicles are scrapped before 150,000 miles. Not because they broke down naturally, but because you've been systematically lied to about how to keep them alive. My mechanic tried the same tricks on me 20 years ago. Told me my car wouldn't last past 200,000 miles. Recommended expensive repairs I didn't need. Pushed services designed to drain my wallet, not extend my engine's life. He was dead wrong. That same car just hit 700,000 miles. Original engine. Original transmission. And I'm about to expose every single lie he told me. These 12 habits cost me almost nothing, but saved over $80,000. The first one alone adds 250,000 miles. The last takes 8 seconds, but prevented 3 transmission replacements worth $14,400. By the end of this video, you'll know more about car survival than most certified mechanics, and they'll hate you for it. Let's start. Habit 8. The $5,600 fluid. Everyone forgets. What color is your transmission fluid? When did you last check it? Last change it? Can't answer? You're destroying your most expensive component. Your manual says lifetime transmission fluid or service at 100,000 miles. Some say 150,000. Pure corporate deception. Those intervals get you past warranty, typically 60,000 to 80,000 miles. When transmission fails at 115,000, it's your problem. Coworker bought clean Nissan Altima at 98,000 miles. Dealership said lifetime fluid, maintenance free. At 129,000, transmission slipped between gears. By 134,000, no reverse. Transmission shop dropped the pan. Out came brown sludge full of metallic glitter. Destroyed. Replacement cost $5,600. My rule: drain and fill every 50,000 miles. Not flush because that dislodges chunks. Simple drain and refill with exact OEM fluid. My cost over 700,000 miles was $1,680. That's 14 services at $120 each. One replacement costs $4,500 to $7,500. I'm driving original transmission at 700,000 miles. Habit 7. The 10-second parking brake rule. Drive automatic transmission, never touch parking brake? Just shift to park and walk away? You're shredding your transmission one parking spot at a time. Park isn't actually a brake at all. It's a tiny metal pawl, about pinky finger size, that locks a gear inside your transmission. Park on any incline without parking brake. That pawl holds your entire vehicle weight, typically 3,500 to 6,000 pounds. Not engineered for that load. It's a parking lock, not brake system. Friend parked F-150 on sloped driveway nightly for 4 years straight. One Saturday morning, loud crack from garage. Powell snapped clean off. Truck rolled backward through garage door into boat trailer. Transmission teardown, Powell replacement, internal damage assessment. $3,850 total. Insurance covered garage and boat, not transmission because considered wear and tear. My automatic habit: foot on brake, pull parking brake tight, then shift to park. Parking brake carries weight load. Powell becomes backup only, experiencing zero stress. Physics reality. That 8mm thick steel Powell holding 3,000 pounds on 15-degree slope creates shear force exceeding 12,000 psi. Repeat 5,000 times over years. Metal fatigues, cracks, fails catastrophically. Over 700,000 miles. Original transmission, original Powell, zero wear detected during inspection. 2 seconds of habit equals $4,000 saved minimum. Habit 6. Battery check. Preventing $850 bills at 242,000 miles. My car died without warning. Wouldn't start at all. Dash lights flickering weakly. Assumed dead battery or failing alternator. Called tow truck and paid $140. mentally prepared for $600 plus repair bill. Mechanic popped hood, looked at battery terminals, started laughing hard, covered in white and blue-green corrosion, crusty deposits half-inch thick, completely blocking electrical contact. He grabbed wire brush, some baking soda mixed with water, scrubbed 6 minutes. Car started perfectly. Total repair cost, $0. Just wasted $140 on unnecessary tow. Battery corrosion happens when sulfuric acid vapors escape through terminal seals, react with lead posts and copper cables. Creates lead sulfate and copper oxide, both excellent electrical insulators that block current flow. Result? Your 300-amp battery delivers maybe 80 amps. Starter struggles mightily. Alternator overworks compensating. Voltage-sensitive electronics malfunction randomly. Now I inspect battery terminals every oil change, every 5,000 miles. Takes 45 seconds total. See white fuzz or blue-green crystals? Clean immediately using wire brush on posts and cables, baking soda plus water spray to neutralize acid, rinse thoroughly, spray terminal protector. Prevented at least 5 tow calls over 700,000 miles. Habit 5. Spark plug. Truth. Costing $2,950 manual says spark plugs last 100,000 miles? Technically they'll last that long. Won't perform well though. By 100,000 miles, you've destroyed $2,400 worth of other components. Worn spark plugs trigger destruction cascade. Misfires send unburned fuel into exhaust system. Catalytic converter overheats trying to burn it. Catalyst material degrades quickly. Converter fails completely. Replacement costs $1,200 to $2,800. Weak spark forces ignition coils working 40% harder. Coils overheat and fail prematurely. Each costs $200 to $400. Most cars have 4 to 8 coils. Incomplete combustion leaves carbon deposits on valves and injectors causing power loss. Rough idle, requiring expensive cleaning costing $300 to $600. Friend followed manual religiously. Changed plugs at exactly 100,000 miles. By then, 3 ignition coils already failed, costing $720. Catalytic converter throwing codes, replacement $1,850. Fuel economy dropped from 31 miles per gallon to 26 miles per gallon. Costs extra $380 yearly in fuel at 15,000 miles annually. Total unnecessary expenses, $2,950. Over 700,000 miles. Changed plugs 10 times at $65 per set. Total investment, $650. My original catalytic converters, still perfect. Original ignition coils, all 8 working. Fuel economy, within 3% of factory specs. $650 invested versus $2,400 plus avoided. Easy decision. Habit 4. Oil change. Lie killing engines. Dealership says, wait 10,000 miles between oil changes. Some recommend 15,000 with synthetic oil. They'll show you the manual proudly. Act like you're wasteful wanting 5,000-mile intervals. They're lying to you. Not technically lying, manual does say that, but those intervals get your car past warranty period, not maximize longevity. Helped friends tear down engines following recommended schedules. Inside? Thick black sludge like tar. Piston rings stuck solid, oil passages clogged, camshaft lobes worn flat. Engines died at 110,000 to 140,000 miles. My 700,000-mile engine? Inspected at 625,000. Cylinder walls showed original crosshatch pattern indicating zero wear. Rod bearings nearly new condition. Pistons clean. Difference? Oil changes every 5,000 miles with full synthetic. 0 exceptions. Why extended intervals destroy engines? Stop and go traffic breaks down oil 300% faster. Short trips never reach temperature to burn contamination. Direct injection causes fuel dilution. Turbochargers create 600-degree plus heat degrading oil. Manual intervals assume ideal conditions. Highway driving, full operating temperature, no extremes, no towing heavy loads. Reality? Nobody drives ideal conditions. Over 700,000 miles, spent $6,200 on oil changes. That's 140 changes at $45 DIY. New engine costs $9,000 to $14,000. Easy choice. Habit 3. 30-second check, preventing $12,200 loss. When did you check oil level? Not when low oil light came on. That's emergency warning. Actually pulled dipstick? Can't remember last time? You're gambling with engine survival. Modern engines burn oil by design. Some intentionally. Subaru, Audi, BMW consume 1 quart per 1,000 miles, called normal. Others from worn seals, ring wear, PCV issues. By the time low oil light illuminates, you're 1.5 to 2 quarts low. Oil pump sucking air, bearings starving, metal-on-metal contact at 3,000 plus RPM. Friend ignored oil level for months straight. Low oil light appeared during highway trip. Added quart, kept driving normally. 4 days later, catastrophic seizure at highway speed. Connecting rod punched through block. Oil sprayed everywhere. Car died instantly. Rod through block is unrepairable damage. Requires full engine replacement. His costs? $10,800 for used engine plus $1,400 labor. Total loss, $12,200 because he wouldn't spend 30 seconds checking. Over 700,000 miles. Checked 750 plus times. Caught low oil 30 times before damage occurred. Engine still perfect. Habit 2. Tire rotation. Saving $3,690. Nobody thinks about tire rotation until needing new tires at 32,000 instead of 65,000 miles. Front tires wear 40 to 50% faster than rears. They handle steering, 60 to 70% of braking, and for front-wheel drive, 100% of power delivery. Without rotation, fronts go bald, rears look new. Replace just fronts? No way. Shops require all 4 for safety reasons. At $180 per tire, that's $720 full set. Do this twice prematurely? $1,440 wasted. Uneven wear creates vibrations damaging wheel bearings, costing $400 to $700 per wheel. Handling imbalance, stressing suspension components. Increased stopping distance, risking safety. Reduced fuel economy, typically 2 to 4% decrease. I rotate every 7,500 miles. Takes 25 minutes or $30 at shop. Over 700,000 miles. Bought 11 tire sets, averaging 63,600 miles each. Average driver without rotation, 18 to 20 sets, averaging 35,000 to 38,000 miles. Savings calculation: 9 avoided sets times $720 equals $6,480 minus rotation costs. 93 rotations times $30 equals $2,790. Net savings: $3,690 plus extended bearing life, better safety, improved fuel economy. Habit 1. I listen when my car screams. Cars communicate constantly. They warn weeks before catastrophic failure. But 97% of drivers turn up radio, ignore screaming warnings. Faint ticking at startup, valve lifters starving for oil. Ignore 6 months, $3,200 rebuild. Slight grinding when braking, pads worn to metal. Keep driving, destroy $600 rotors, turn $180 job into $980 overhaul. Clunking over bumps, ball joint wearing out, ignore warning, joint separates while driving, wheel collapses, total steering loss, potential fatal accident. I caught dozens early. Alternator bearing whining, replaced before failure, costing $280 versus $450 with tow. Water pump squealing, changed before grenading, costing $190 versus $850 emergency plus overheat damage. CV joint clicking, Swapped before snapping, costing $240 versus $680 with tow. Belt squeaking, replaced before shredding, costing $35 versus $1,200 alternator failure. Every problem cost 3 to 5 times more at complete failure. Over 700,000 miles. Prevented 12 catastrophic failures. Conservative estimate, $18,000 plus avoided. Most cars die because owners ignore warnings. Mine survived because I listened. These 12 habits aren't complicated at all. Total preventive maintenance cost over 700,000 miles, approximately $14,500. Compare that to buying 3 vehicles over same period, spending $90,000 to $135,000 on cars that should have lasted, but didn't. The system profits from your car dying early. These habits break that system completely. Do this now. Pick one habit. Check oil today. Inspect battery this weekend. Use parking brake tonight. Start somewhere. Knowledge without action is useless. If this saved you from one repair, hit subscribe. I expose money-wasting lies weekly and teach truth, saving thousands. Thanks for watching. Now go make your car bulletproof.